and Derek Ray.
Thank you very much, Darryl. Good evening, everyone. Week 8 in the Ladbrokes Premiership, and a chance for one or other of these two sides to leap into second place, albeit perhaps only for 19 hours. But a significant incentive anyway, dangled in front of Motherwell and Heart of Midlothian. You can make a very strong case for the Steelmen based on form and especially history. Hearts haven't left Fir Park with 3 points in hand since the 14th of December 2010. Motherwell unbeaten in 7 at home against the team from Gorgie. But Hearts begin the night 2 points and 2 places ahead of their hosts. Perry Kitchen, the new Hearts skipper, just waiting for the full complement. I think it's only 6 at the moment. And Keith Lasley in his familiar place, leading out Motherwell. Friday night football in North Lanarkshire. Motherwell unbeaten in 4 after a run of 3 successive losses. Hearts did win 2 of the 4 meetings last term. Motherwell have named the same side that started last week's 1-1 draw against Partick Thistle at Firhill. They're still without Joe Chalmers, Kieran Kennedy, Carl McHugh and Jacob Blythe. Scott McDonald makes his 450th appearance in British League football. He played predominantly on the left-hand side of midfield last time out. Louis Moult leads the club with 7 goals already this term, 4 arriving in one fell swoop against Hamilton in the Lanarkshire derby. Lionel Ainsworth is on the bench. He turns 29 tomorrow and scored the only goal in the last meeting of Motherwell and Hearts in April. Hearts are forced into making one change from the team held 0-0 at Tynecastle by Ross County. Don Cowie misses the game due to a minor calf injury. In has come Jamie Walker, their top marksman with 4 goals. John Suter, who celebrated his 20th birthday yesterday, has overcome a thigh injury that meant an early substitution 6 days ago. Former captain Alim Öztürk has to be content with a place in reserve tonight. Chris, how about the tactics?
It's a huge night, second spot at stake. Motherwell, there'll be a 4-4-2, and I think their key areas are going to be in the full-back positions, Hamill and Tate, and how they're going to deal with Nicholson and Walker. Simply for Hearts, can Salmon and Watt find their goal-scoring boots?
Tonight's referee is Stephen McLean, who's away on Champions League duty earlier in the week as part of Craig Thompson's team at the Copenhagen Bruges encounter. And just look at that pitch. It's in wonderful nick. Great credit to Paul Matthew, the head groundsman here at Fir Park. The warmer than usual early part of autumn has assisted a bit as well. So just about ready for the off. Friday night football from Fir Park in Motherwell. Hearts have made the 36-mile journey along the M8. A 15-day gap for both sides after this for the international period. And it's Hearts in their change strips. The white shirts with the maroon shorts and the white socks. Onward goes Faisal Reras. Born in Belgium but qualifies for Morocco at international level.
He's a right-footed left-back, isn't he? Trying to get it back onto that right foot and just getting caught. And a chance for Hearts to get the big guns from the back up forward.
Igor Rossi to the box. Jamie Walker's delivery. Quite hit with the accuracy he was looking for. That applies to Reras as well. Mark McGee's 931st game as a manager. The second spell with Motherwell. How can you talk to Motherwell fans? They feel they're in very good hands with Mark McGee as boss. Don't really worry about relegation. That wasn't the case a couple of seasons ago. Andy Nielsen, the Hearts head coach. That's number 99 for him. Jamie Walker back in the Hearts team. Callum Patterson will be looking forward to representing Scotland again, having started the emphatic victory over Malta. Igor Rossi, the Brazilian. Jamie Walker was showing for it. Herreras. Playing his other first time. Connor Salmon had made his way into the Motherwell area. Chris Cannon. A bit too much on it for Scott McDonald. Yes, still a case of these two sides, Chris, attempting to find themselves.
Yeah, listening to Mark McGee before kick-off, he said his side really haven't got going yet, and I think Robbie Nielsen will feel the same for Hearts, but second place at stake tonight.
There's plenty on the line. Overzealous Arno Djoum. He's been penalised.
A little bit unfortunate there.
Noise being generated in the cheering section over there in the east stand. Flags are flying. Well, wanted to get on with it, but Stephen McLean has called for the ball to be knocked back.
Yeah, good refereeing, Derek, I think. Let the play develop and then called it back.
Glasley. Excellent understanding with Stephen Hamill. Very Kitchen away. Cadden trying to make progress, but now maybe Hart's turn. Sam Nicholson. Robbie Nielsen has been talking about Nicholson every so often, just requiring a rest. And he's not in the Scotland under-21 squad, first squad named by Scott Gemmell. So he will get that break in the forthcoming international period. A classy John Souttar. By Keith Lasley. Over the top it goes. Always looking for Louis Moult. It's the Motherwell plan. Patterson had to react.
It's a poor pass, wasn't it, from Souttar into the midfield, and you see Moult peeling in behind Souttar, and Patterson did well to get back on the cover.
Hamill's over there to deliver. Up from the back. Maybe Hamill. And the foul inside the area. Spotted by Stephen McLean.
They've elected to man mark. That's a little bit harsh. I really do.
Well, a bit fortunate to get away with a 1-1 draw against Partick Thistle last week. Still say they had a goal wrongly annulled. They were outplayed by the Jags for much of that game. Hearts created chances against Ross County, plenty of them, couldn't put them away. That's been the problem of late. Ryan Bowman for Motherwell. Ball's pass. Craig Clay compelled to get rid of it. Moult. Motherwell keep it moving. Richard Tate, one of the newcomers this season. That's into the gloves of Jack Hamilton. Djoum. It's confident play. Away goes Tony Watt for Heart of Midlothian. Stephen McManus. No foul. Shot with the shoulders to Watt.
I think Tony Watt took a heavy touch.
Moult did well. Set it down coolly enough by Souttar. He joined Hearts from Dundee United back in January. Let's see if Hearts can threaten. And Patterson with the burst. Watt getting into that shooting position. Has it again, Tony Watt. Connor Salmon offside.
Well, Watt's unlucky. It's a brilliant driving run, wasn't it, from Patterson? And what just felt he may have wanted to get that shot up earlier, and you can see there Salmon is in an offside position. Good decision from the assistant.
Off the head of Lasley. It's going to go Kitchen's way. Rossi. Ali Öztürk can't get into the Hearts team at the moment. Stripped of the captaincy. The armband given to the American, Barry Kitchen. Centre from the back, touched by Salmon. Tony Watt, drifting right. Nicholson. Hearts corner this time. Conceded by Hamill.
It's good from Hamill. The full-back stopping the cross.
Nicholson. Manus knew he had to get to the ball and succeeded. One has cleared the roof of the east stand. It's the boot of Richard Tate, former Grimsby Town fullback.
I have to say I like Hart's setup. I think it's better balanced than it has been in previous weeks, with the two natural wide men, Nicholson and Walker, and Joom in his more accustomed position in the middle of the park.
Hearts here at the bogey ground. We'll go back to December 2010 for the last Jumbo's victory at Fir Park. Joom. Walker. His pocket picked by Craig Clay. Pressed during a summer trial. Motherwell eventually happy to sign him up on a permanent basis. Meras, now Walker, and it was Clay barring the way to goal that time.
Clay and Lasley working exceptionally hard just in front of that Motherwell back four.
McDonald. There's a despairing lunge by Rossi. Can't really tackle from that angle nowadays.
Yeah, I think he's getting a warning. Maybe lucky to get away with that.
Rossi, saying in the build-up to this game, he very much enjoys the dynamics of Scottish football. In his words, the aggressive nature of Scottish football. The Hearts fans behind the goal. Maybe Hamill with the free kick. Missed by all that much in the end. Louis Bolt.
I think there's an offside. Assistant had his flag up. Goes slightly early. It's extremely close. Maybe off the first header, assistant flagged.
They went up together, Moult and Hennigan, the two Englishmen. So there was a feature of Mark McGee's signing policy during the summer. He tapped into his contacts south of the border, using the English market to good effect. That time, how to play it'll go. Two wins for Hearts against Motherwell last season. One for the Steelmen, one drawn game. The Hearts Hearts triumphs by a thumping 6-0 margin. It was quite the pummelling. Lasley. We can't imagine Motherwell without Keith Lasley. Spent most of his career with the Lanarkshire club.
I think Motherwell have had a decent start to the season, I do. Just think the loss of Marvin Johnson, absolutely enormous. Stephen Pearson, another huge miss. I think Mark McGee will be pretty happy. And a top 6 for Motherwell, I think. Could show a successful season, but as a manager, Mark McGee will want to finish maybe in that top 4.
Reras. Get it beyond Tate. He spent the bulk of his career in England. Richard Tate hails from Ghana Shields. Faisal Reras. He's been quite honest about joining Hearts. He sees this as a stepping stone to football in the Premier League in England.
You don't often hear football players being that honest.
No.
It's a rarity from Reras.
I know you're a big fan of honesty, Chris. Just got away with that, Craig Sampson. He's been receiving rave reviews for his performances between the posts. The head of Moult gives Motherwell a real focal point. It's a problem of luxury, isn't it? Moult, McDonald, Bowman in the same side. How do you fit them all into the jigsaw puzzle?
I think Mark McGee's lucky that Scott McDonald is such a versatile player, such an angry player, but such a versatile player.
And Patterson. To catch Motherwell on the hop here.
That's a free kick there.
Sam Nicholson was the player who went to ground.
You can see Sam Nicholson's frustration. I mean, how do you like them? It's incredible. The assistant, what, 10 yards away?
Arno Chu. Was hoping to get it back from Tony Watt. And it was fine work by Moult. Tate for Bowman. And nearly caught out Jack Hamilton.
That was a cross. It's a poor cross. Hamilton dealt with it. Good opportunity. Wasted.
Named in the Scotland squad once again, in this case for the games against Lithuania and Slovakia. World Cup qualifying. Rossi, that takes off.
Do you know what though, in that situation, Derek, Connor Salmon, he has to move earlier and threaten him behind, and he did it after the event. That isn't particularly helpful if you're a centre-half and you've got your head up.
No scoring at Fir Park. A direct approach here from Motherwell. Scott McDonald taking the fall. It's Reras. Shuffles it away for Hearts.
Yeah, and Rossi got away with that. Misjudgment, the flight of the ball. McDonald read it better.
Tate. Cannon. Tate was available. Not a bad idea. Moult in the centre. And again towards Louis Moult. Hume being hassled by Clay. Craig Clay penalised. by Grimsby at the end of last season after helping them make it back into the Football League. And again, misjudging it. Salmon. Lasley plugs the gap with aplomb. Off the head of Igor Rossi. Here is John Suter. Harry Kitchen from Indianapolis. Walker. Nicholson looks to roam a bit on the right-hand side. He'll likely take this corner.
Another corner. I'd just like to see Hearts, when that ball is in the wide area, get more bodies into the box. There's only Connor Salmon in the box when that cross went in.
Robbie Nielsen taking a few notes. He watches Nicholson deliver. Patterson able to find it. It's headed down by Hume. Clay. Needed the support in front of him. Cadden against Herreras. Motherwell throw, which Cadden takes, and here's Lasley. Stumped away by Patterson for Heart of Midlothian. Chinking run from Nicholson. You watch Sam Nicholson, you often feel he's something of a throwback stylistically.
He's a dribbler, isn't he? Clearly caught by Louis Moult.
Just a mild rebuke for Louis Moult. 7 goals already this season. We had that injury to begin with in this campaign. To undergo a small operation. Rossi. Just making sure Samson was concentrating. Wasn't the high percentage option, certainly.
Well, if you're going to shoot, get some power behind it. Floated over the bar. Was never going to trouble Samson.
James McFadden trying to shout out the instructions. He's available for duty this evening. On pitch duty. Put on by Ryan Bowman. Deadline day signing from Gateshead, the Panorama National League. Highest level of non-league football in England. Handed out of play by Suter. Tate receiving it from McDonald. Richard Tate. It's a decent ball in there, and Hearts have to pay attention. Craig Clay, and Hamilton reacts. Well, an important stop from Hearts young keeper Jack Hamilton.
Important stop, an absolutely brilliant stop from Jack Hamilton. Really quick reflexes. It's kept alive by Bowman. The shot's fired in. It looks a certain goal, and he gets down brilliantly, doesn't he? To his right-hand side. Stunning reflex save. Just put over the bar.
Swatted away.
Clay must have felt he scored in that position. Wonderful save.
Craig Clay thought he might just have a chance of netting his first for Motherwell.
I mean, he's got absolutely no right to save that. That's a brilliant, strong right hand. He's clawed that and kept it out of his net. Big moment.
I was talking to Paul Gallagher, who's Hearts goalkeeping coach nowadays. I was saying to him, it's quite the impressive young student you have to work with, and he nodded in agreement. He's very much enjoying it. Hume. Nicholson. Salmon's in the centre, joined by Watt. Hennigan. Commanding piece of defending by Ben Hennigan. Patterson. Calls kindly for Scott McDonald. Donald's pass for Bowman. Looks over his shoulder, nobody arriving. McDonald only now inside the box. Pete Lasley, let's rip.
I wouldn't say he let rip there. More of a slice. Gets it all wrong. A decent shooting position, but wasted. This is like the Krypton factor. Derek, it's not that difficult, is it? Just go under. There he goes.
Well, there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, come on!
What happens next? If at first you don't succeed. All right. There he goes again. Now where's that ball? Well done. Masterclass.
You can call it that, I won't. He's absolutely shattered.
Captured on camera as well for posterity.
But I got it eventually.
Well, why not have a go? That was the opinion of Scott McDonald. Following on from Hamill's throw-in.
Yeah, just trying to catch Jack Hamilton out with the early strike. Good run from the throw-in.
Will be in Dundee tomorrow. Paul Hartley will certainly be at Dens Park. Dundee against Celtic, 11:30 in the morning. BT Sport 1. Celtic the leaders, Dundee in need of a boost. A reminder about the BT Sport score programme, 2:30 with Mark Pugac and the team. Michael Stewart part of the team tomorrow. John Hartson likewise. 2:30 BT Sport 1. Reras. Still trying to work out how best to use Salmon and Watt as a partnership. Watt has a tendency to drop a bit deeper than Salmon. It's in there by Reras. Well, what will Mark McGee have made of it so far, Chris?
Well, Motherwell have had the better chance. You just wonder whether there's a niggle there for Chris Cadden. Doesn't look comfortable.
Just touched his hamstring, I think. Lee Lucas might have to be the replacement. Drifts out of play. Will be Lee Lucas. Welsh midfield player. Originally signed on a short-term deal in the summer. Motherwell went back in to sign him. To the Swansea Academy. Well, that's disappointing as far as the Steelmen are concerned. Chris Cadden due to team up with the Scotland under-21 squad as well. He'll take no further part of this game. On comes Lee Lucas. Did make one appearance in the Betfred Cup against Annan. Got injured after 35 minutes. Tate. Certainly had the beating of Walker. There's a hamstring injury where Cadden is concerned. That's what we're hearing from down below. Not too definite designs on second place in the Ladbrokes Premiership this season. An up and down start to the campaign, however. Arno June. Tony Watt. Here's Perry Kitchen.
Too many touches for me in the middle of the park for Hearts. Not passing with any purpose, and we haven't seen Watt and Salmon link up once in this half, and that will be a concern for Robbie Nielsen.
A slip by Reras. No damage done. Tony Watt trying to kick-start his career with Hearts. Patterson was eaten up by Lucas, the substitute.
They're not passing the ball quickly enough through midfield. It just allows Motherwell to get back in their four, that four in front, two banks of four, and make it difficult to play through. And invariably they're picking the ball up and then countering on Hearts.
Jube. Well, Hearts with the edge as far as possession's concerned. Fabulous save by Hamilton. Certainly worthy of note. He denied Clay. Walker. Patterson for Kitchen. Jube. Ball control football from Hearts. Hearts try to probe again, using Tony Watt. Jamie Walker.
Has to be so exact all the time, and Motherwell getting back. There's nothing wrong with Connor Salmon peeling on a diagonal and them hitting him and getting a knockdown. Hearts are trying to be too pretty. It's about being effective.
Hearts were accused by some last season of being overly brutal at times. Jube, now Watt, and that's lovely play by Tony Watt. Just couldn't go all the way.
It's the first time we've seen Tony Watt go in behind the Motherwell defence. It was a wonderful first touch. Unlucky not to get a shot off.
And Suter, he's not having that decision. The free kick to Motherwell it'll be.
Foul Suter with his arms all over Bowman.
Could be a handful, Ryan Bowman. Molt, Tate. Reras was reaching out for it. Louis Molt. Plenty of elevation. Bowman. Patterson was with him. In goes Clay. And that's going to be a corner to Motherwell. Hearts don't like it.
I think the Hearts players seem baffled. You can see why. That should be a goal kick.
Did it come off Clay last of all? Hamill. Bowman. Then he got Customer in the air. It was Hennigan. Attempting to cause a bit of havoc. Nicholson. Watt. Didn't have too many other attacking options. Jube. Stephen McManus, linchpin of the Motherwell defence.
Salmon isn't offering up him behind at all, and I think that's a problem for Hearts. Stephen McManus, with the best will in the world, can't run anymore, and Salmon should be looking to exploit it.
Angle ball by Tate. Here's Molt. Patterson. Better at the second time of asking from Callum Patterson. Hamill. Molt. Lucas. Plays pass for Richard Tate. Former Grimsby Town teammates, those two. Tate. And it comes, Hamill. Offside is the decision. Michael Banks, the flag raised. It's 32 minutes in. How would you sum up what we've seen so far, Chris?
I'd probably rather not comment, to be honest, Eric. We've had one shot on goal, brilliantly saved, an important save, but there's no real urgency for so much at stake on this game. Second place at stake for the side who wins. Just like to see more from Hearts in an attacking sense. They need to pass the ball quicker.
Kitchen. Now Reras. Certainly Morocco squad for their forthcoming matches against Gabon and Canada. First one a World Cup qualifier, the second one a friendly. Sousa. Quite a few people who think his eventual position will be central midfield.
Footballer.
John Sousa, Connor Salmon. The shrill whistle of Stephen McLean.
Do you know what? Better run from Salmon, peeling away, at least trying to use his physical presence. I think that's a harsh one from Stephen McLean, but that's what Salmon has to do. Peel in behind and cause the likes of McManus a problem. McManus is a good reader of the game, but he doesn't want to be turned round.
Always leave a few for your friend. Sousa, Lasley. Here's Hamill. First half that hasn't really hit the heights. Seen there by McDonald. And scope for Walker to run with the ball at his feet. Jamie Walker, great nephew of the legendary Tommy. Former inside forward. Back in Hearts' glory days. The most successful manager ever. Walker just moving slowly, just sliding on the artificial turf just off the field of play. Kitchen. Nothing much cooking for Hearts in an attacking sense so far. Just one away win for the Jambos in the last 5. They beat Partick Thistle at Firhill on the 27th of August.
But if that ball is going into Connor Salmon, Hearts have to get runners off him, have to get Walker closer. What closer? He's not done enough though, Salmon, for me. It's been too easy. It's been a breeze for the Motherwell centre halves.
That Richard Tate was with Grimsby, previously Cambridge United, Tamworth, Nottingham Forest as a youngster.
He's a modern fullback, all right, Tate.
Lasley. He's looking for Molt. McDonald doing his best to get involved, not holding back Scott McDonald. He's fouled Sousa.
Surprised he's not protesting there for a foul on him.
He's a very clever footballer, Scott McDonald.
He is.
Walker. Kitchen, and it's Jamie Walker. Does he have the angle? Away by McManus. Was it one step too many? Not back inside his own area. Sampson has it.
It was a great run from Walker. He just took the extra touch and tried to walk it in. Should have got the shot off. And it was snuffed out. He has to shoot earlier. Robbie Nielsen is furious, and quite rightly so.
Well, you have to be opportunistic in a tight game. Jamie Walker getting on the end of the pass by Kitchen.
It's a good give and go, wasn't it? Lovely weighted pass, but just there, get your shot off, that extra touch. And the chance had gone. I think Robbie Nielsen has given him a right ear bashing.
Sousa, Tate. Just keeping a weather eye on Watt. On behalf of very few talking points.
So when chances are at a premium, you've got to get your shot off. That touch, and then he just took the extra one there.
Forward by Craig Sampson. Second season with Motherwell. Agreed to his Kilmarnock release after losing his place to Jamie McDonald. Former Hearts keeper, of course, Jamie McDonald. Lucas. And again, and McManus. Motherwell's next game will be at Celtic Park on the 15th of October. It'll be a gap of 15 days for these two sides because of the international break, and then an 11-day hiatus after that due to the fixtures being postponed. Betfred Cup semi-final weekend. A reminder that you can see all the Ladbrokes SPFL highlights from this round on Monday, 6:30 PM, BT Sport 1, and we're back with you Friday the 14th of October in the Highlands, Inverness, Cali Thistle against Rangers. McDonald. Bowman steering it back to the Aussie, Scott McDonald. To hold up play. Louis Moult. Sliding across was Patterson for Hearts. Here's Walker. Nicholson to his right. When he gets into his stride, he can be a very difficult opponent, but Stevie Hamill using all his experience.
I thought that would be a key battle, and Hamill this first half has got the better of Nicholson. I'm surprised at that.
Louis Moult. Scott McDonald, and he has a go, beaten down by Jack Hamilton. Putting himself very well in goal for Hearts.
Still a terrific player, McDonald. Lovely first touch. That little shift with the right, and the angle was just too tight for Scott.
Less than 5 minutes to go to half-time. Darrell Curry will be along during the interval. Stephen Craigan, Michael Stewart with analysis. Tate from Motherwell. Down goes McDonald, somewhat dramatically. Tate. Lasley. Stevie Hamill comes into it for Motherwell. Patterson.
Just wonder what Michael Stewart will say about Hearts and the way they've played this first half. I think earlier this season he was critical about Hearts playing more of a style, a Craig Levein style. They may be overpassing for me.
Walker. Trying to be the choreographer in chief. Oh, it's worked its way back to Sampson. It came off Hennigan.
It's cool, Hennigan, but he certainly got away with that.
Apparently not keeping everyone awake this first half.
I think it's fair to say, though, Derek, his hearts have gone the other way. They haven't mixed the game up enough, and they need to do that. When you look at Connor Salmon, he should be pinning defenders, getting the ball in, peeling in behind. Play to your strengths.
Play. Nicholson unable to reach it. Hamill before him. Rossi. Joom. In tennis here. And Craig Clay. Ryan Bowman. Pass wasn't quite right for him. Goes back in to challenge. And a free kick to Heart of Midlothian.
Terrible pass, wasn't it, to Bowman? Not really giving him a chance. And Suter gets his body in.
They used to be teammates as well. They should know each other's tendencies, Clay and Bowman. Teammates at York City. Hume. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Kitchen. Tony Watt. Nicholson whips one in. Connor Salmon reaching out for it. Richard Tate with the concession of a corner.
Well, Salmon should have leapt for that. Should have anticipated that earlier. He's not a natural goal scorer, and you can see with his movement there, he's on his heels. A natural striker finishes that.
So Nicholson with the corner. Arno Joom. Patterson goes down. And really Bolt went over there to make sure nothing untoward happened. That was his plan.
Patterson does really well to keep this alive, and I think he's bought that. Really do. Gone down a little bit too easily.
Sam Nicholson, can Hearts cash in? Right at the end of the first half. Alan Patterson, always a real threat in the air. Nicholson over the head of Patterson. Oh, it was missed by Sampson. Motherwell get away with it. Nicholson unleashes the shot, the deflection! In it goes! An own goal of Stephen McManus. Just what Motherwell didn't need as the first half draws to a close.
Well, do Hearts deserve it? Absolutely not. Will they care? Absolutely not. McManus makes a real hash of that, doesn't he? Nicholson keeps it alive on his weaker left foot. McManus on his heels. And Hearts take the lead. You have to say the game needed a goal, and we've got one.
Motherwell left to pick themselves up. Nicholson trying his luck. Came off experienced McManus. There goes the half-time whistle. And Heart of Midlothian with the lead on this Friday night. Defence is very much on top. But then, just as the first half was ebbing away, the own goal by Stephen McManus Sam Nicholson, of course, will want to claim it for himself. I don't think it usually works out that way, but he has a big smile on his face. And at the halfway stage in North Lanarkshire, Motherwell 0, Hearts 1. Teams of Motherwell and Hearts met in the Scottish Cup final at the end of last season, with Motherwell prevailing 5-2. Their manager, a certain Stephen Craigan. Look at Keith Lasley there. Great Motherwell skipper. Reminds us that the club lost the legendary Joe Wark a year ago tomorrow. His passing, one of the best defenders never to be capped by Scotland. Very unlucky in all the competition at the time. Joe Wark certainly never forgotten in these parts. Great to have you with us on this Friday night. Hearts with the lead. Sam Nicholson with the shot outside the box. It came spinning off Stephen McManus. And we certainly have it down as a McManus own goal. Maybe not Michael Stewart, but I think the rest of us will try to convince Michael as we move along.
Michael often sees things we don't.
And the debate is the great part of it, as you know, Chris. Watt and Salmon. Salmon has done a lot of swimming upstream. So we'll want that situation to change. Bowman. Lucas. Can Motherwell change the course of events? And beaten in 4. Remember looking for the first Fir Park victory since December 2010. Callum Patterson. Igor Rossi, and now Arno Djoum. Patterson, Salmon. Samson for Hamill. Trying to protect the ball, well aware of the presence of Tony Watt. It's gone Motherwell's way.
You know what, I feel for the Hearts defenders. They look up, there's space in behind, and Connor Salmon doesn't show early enough. Then the ball goes in, and he follows it in. It's not good centre forward play. He's offered very, very little tonight.
Tate. Just like that crossfield pass. The idea was to spring Louis Moult on the heart of Midlothian defence. And when Hearts were last victorious at Fir Park in December 2010, first goal was an own goal. Mark Reynolds, the defender in question, with Aberdeen, of course. Salmon. Walker does like to take charge. Nicholson on the move. Off McManus. Here's Perry Kitchen. Hearts fans wanted him to shoot. Really known for his goal-scoring prowess.
Threw the kitchen sink at that, didn't he? Sailed into the stand. Better from Nicholson. Quick shift as it comes out. Drives that well wide.
Combative Bowman going up for it. Laid off by McDonald. Hamill. It's the 15th Motherwell Friday night game since the introduction of Friday night football in 2012. They've never drawn any of them. 6 wins, 8 defeats. Tate trying to pull it back. It's away by Rossi for Hearts. Tony Watt tight by the touchline. Motherwell throw it.
It was well worked, wasn't it, from Motherwell? Lovely reverse ball from Moult to Tate, who got on that overload.
Richard Tate, who has started every single game for the Steelmen this season. Scott McDonald doing his best. Play back for Lasley. Hamill. Up ahead of Rossi. Great play, letting it trickle out for the corner. With a left-footed Hamill. It's all about the threes at the moment. 3 corners apiece. Number 3 responsible for this one. Hamill with it. Same pair of hands, Jack Hamilton. There's too much on the throw as they look to release Tony Watt.
Just wonder that save in the first half. We talked about it. Best save I've seen this season. Really was outstanding piece of goalkeeping and a big save in the context of this game.
Are you saying best save in Scottish football, best save full stop anywhere?
Best save full stop. Tremendous piece of goalkeeping. Strong hand going the wrong way, and he looks a right good prospect.
And we did wonder if he might go out on loan somewhere else this season. That's delighted that he is the first choice keeper. They let Neil Alexander go at the end of the last campaign. On the staff at Aberdeen. Reras did well. Walker! Deflection means a corner. Walker meant business.
Better from Reras, wasn't it? A little bit of drive. Nicholson getting his shot off. Just that little bit of urgency there. Pops out. Nicholson fires a shot just wide for the deflection.
Nicholson with the corner. Slow motion stuff.
Nice catch it.
Sampson punch happy. Nicholson again. Sousa was trying to reposition his body.
Just tell me there, Derek, why Sampson just doesn't come and catch that. An easy catch. Puts his team under pressure. Just headed wide.
One-year deal in May, Craig Sampson. It's only his 15th Motherwell appearance in total. McDonald's touch for Moult. Lucas. And McDonald! Off the underside of the ball. Tried to find the net. The offside flag was up. It's not going to count. And Scott McDonald has something to say about that to officialdom.
You know what, that chance came from Scott McDonald. He is offside, but Scott McDonald's first touch, the setup for Louis Moult, was a beautiful touch, and then you can see he is a yard offside. It's a good decision. Scott McDonald's frustrated. If anything is going to happen for Motherwell, you feel it's going to be McDonald is going to create something.
The controversial goal disallowed last week against Partick Thistle. Scott McDonald. That was the correct call. Full marks to Sean Carr, the assistant referee. I don't berate officials for getting things wrong. I think it's only fair to praise them when they get the decisions right.
Absolutely. And this game now is starting to come to life, and it's about time.
So it was a sleepy first half, wasn't it? Here's Lasley. Hamill. Motherwell upping the tempo. Moult runs into Patterson. Hamill doing his level best to rob Nicholson of it.
Goals change games, don't they? That one just before half-time. Second half has started well.
Stevie Hamill. Not quite what he wanted. victory in their last two. Score in those two games.
Had a lot of chances against Ross County though, gilt-edged chances. Tonight just haven't created enough.
Moult from Patterson, Clay able to play that telling ball, and the finesse attempt there.
It's a lovely turn from Clay, wasn't it? He just hit the ball behind McDonald, and that stopped him in his tracks. He's trying to clip that over the goalkeeper. But he wanted that ball played in front of him, Scott McDonald, so he could take it in on goal.
Motherwell knocking on the door. 10 minutes into the second half. Salmon. Taken by Callum Patterson. Here's Arno Hume. Moult. Caught by Patterson. Nielsen had a very good view of that. Alan Burrows in the background there, the Motherwell general manager. Scott McDonald. Louis Moult. His target. Goal kick. Moses limit.
See Moult on that far post. He feels he heads it onto Patterson's head. And that should have been a corner.
Motherwell chasing this. Certain venues problematic for specific clubs. This is one such ground for Heart of Midlothian. It has been in recent years anyway. Just 2 victories in 13. Even Stephen in most of the statistical categories tonight, but Hearts in front. Reras and Walker pushed away by Sampson. Reras. Tate doing the defending. Lucas there as well. Tate got the touch on the ball. Maybe the chance now for Motherwell to construct. Lasley, Clay. And that was good play under pressure from Craig Clay.
Good feet, wasn't it?
Lasley. Squashed off Salmon. Now Nicholson and Watt. Sam Nicholson. Out to Stevie Hamill. And it's high to the Hearts supporters.
Nicholson, he's been brighter this second half. Motherwell trying to play offside. Good shift, good pull back. Walker's put under pressure. But this was the break from Hearts, and Nicholson gets his shot off. It takes a deflection, but Sampson gets a good step in. That's why he makes the save.
Ben Hennigan. Bowman. It'll be a throw to Motherwell. Lasley. Here's Hamill. Linked on by Bowman. Wasn't too fussy about where he sent the ball. Hennigan, McDonald, succeeded in keeping that in play. Now Tate and Bowman. Relatively straightforward for Hamilton.
It's Motherwell who've come out of the traps this second half, and they're pressing Hearts higher up the pitch.
Motherwell at home in the calendar year of 2016, 7 wins, 2 draws, 7 defeats in all competitions. And with a chance for one or other of these two to leap into second place. Might only be on a temporary basis, we shall see. And again, cut out by Suter. Will be a corner. There's Bowman's shot. There's plenty of arrows in his quiver.
They've been more direct, haven't they, Motherwell? And they're picking up all the second balls.
Will be the outswinger from Hamill. An inquiry for Motherwell. No handball apparently. Tony Watt as Hearts attempt to turn defence into attack. Patterson. Nicholson. It's a second bite at it. And it's Patterson. Poor shooting. Also a claim for a penalty.
That ball comes into the box. I don't think that's a penalty. His hand is by his side. It's not intentional.
The live action. Bowman over there on the right. There's going to be a yellow card. Igor Rossi. As the player cautioned. Booking for the Brazilian.
Doesn't want to be getting dragged out in those wide areas. It's a yellow card. Stephen McLean gets that one quite right.
Motherwell are giving Hearts something to contemplate here. Stevie Hamill to take. Header from Moult. Straight at Hamilton. Quick fire clearance. Sampson doing the shepherding.
There's a chance for Louis Moult. The problem he has is he has to generate his own power on the ball. It's slightly behind him. Doesn't get that quite right. Should maybe be trying to head that back from where it came.
Bowman together with Patterson. Strong in the air, those two. Now Moult. Suter. Lost control beside the touchline. And in front of his head coach, Robbie Nielsen. Quick programming note, Dundee against Celtic tomorrow, 11:30 in the morning. Paul Hartley, the Dundee manager, here tonight. BT Sport 1 for that game. Also tomorrow, BT Sport 1, 2:30 for the Score programme. Mark Pugac and the pundits will take you through the football afternoon. McManus stretching those muscles. Sam Nicholson, natural ball player, passing this time to Watt. And he's beaten Hamill. Skill from Tony Watt. To drive it towards goal. Cross came Hennigan. And that was a key piece of defending. Hume. Free kick.
Brilliant from Tony Watt, wasn't it? Terrific first touch round Hamill, and he drives into the box, gets his head up, trying to blast it into that far corner. That was classy from Watt.
McDonald trying to fizz one from that wide position. 20 minutes into the second half. And still it's an own goal that separates these two. Friday night football at Fir Park. Goal coming on the cusp of the half-time interval.
Yeah, this is the goal again. It's clearly an own goal. There is no debate. A shot from Nicholson, going about 10 yards wide. Goes in off McManus, who should really have got his feet sorted out quicker.
Anderson. It's Bowman. Here's Watt. Nicholson. Have the pace to get there. Sampson, but not away properly.
Oh, what a miss.
Jamie Walker. Knows he can do better than that. Goodness me, Hume and Salmon. Tate was doing the covering. Here's Callum Patterson! That is magnificent! A special moment! Hit with true ferocity. 2-0.
That is simply emphatic, isn't it? Powered in with his left foot. A stunning goal from Callum Patterson. Absolutely brilliant, unstoppable. And Hearts, they haven't been great tonight, but boy, that was some goal.
Callum Patterson in his 150th Hearts appearance. Robbie Nielsen's men, 2 to the good. Can the Steelmen respond to that?
I no wonder he's smiling, Derek. He wouldn't have scored many like that in his career. That was absolutely stunning. It really was.
Hearts going to end this bad run at Fir Park. Stretching back nearly 6 years. Well on their way to doing so. And Walker and Watt. It's quick thinking by Sampson.
Well, Walker just before the goal had missed a really easy chance. As that ball popped out, Patterson was just thinking power with my weaker left foot.
Walker's pass. Moreras. Away by McManus for Motherwell. Jamie Walker. Just tripping up near the byline. Richard Tate keeping him company. Hearts are going to the bench. Connor Salmon will take no further part in this game.
Simply, it's been like a fish out of water tonight, Derek.
I was waiting for that one, Chris. And the substitute will be Bjorn Jonsson, dual national, Norwegian and American. Grew up in Raleigh, North Carolina. Callum Patterson with a goal right out of the top drawer. What a hit!
On his weaker left foot, he's just thinking, I'm going to concentrate on the strike, I'm going to put my foot through this. And boy, did he hit that well. And no wonder He's happy.
There is Jonsson, tall striker, 6'5". Joined Hearts in July after a spell in Bulgarian football with Liteks Lovic. Nielsen knows nothing has been won yet. 20 minutes to go. As Mark McGee decides that it's James McFadden time. And Bowman, as the player trotting off. James McFadden. Can he make the difference? Keith Lasley is going off as well. Lionel Ainsworth has been sent on. He always adds pace and daring to the equation.
Yeah, an out-and-out winger, isn't he? Mark McGee going for broke, as he should. 2 down. Needs to get back into the game. McFadden hasn't got the legs, which he did have, but we know what a clever player he can be.
Moult out to Tate. Tate with that deep ball in. Not strong in the air defensively. It was Suter who did the job, and now Nicholson. And here is Tony Watt. Looked over his shoulder to see where Jonsson was. Patterson gets it back from Kitchen. Nicholson decided to take on McFadden. Hume doing the pressing. Hume versus Lucas. Arno Hume kept his balance. Sam Nicholson now. The spin and the turn. Nicholson. Barry Kitchen. And Patterson tries his luck again. Now he has to canter back to his defensive position.
Robbie Nielsen thinking, what's Callum Patterson doing in the centre forward position?
Well, Ainsworth. It's Kitchen, calming influence in the Hearts midfield. See why Robbie Nielsen has made him skipper. Ainsworth. Motherwell, the 13th club of his senior career. And they need a goal, and quickly! As though they might be onto something through Scott McDonald.
Well, it wasn't far away at all. Wasn't McDonald driving in to the box, chopping it back onto his left foot, trying to bend it into that far corner. It'll take something special to beat Hamilton. That wasn't far away.
Scored 4 goals this season, Scott McDonald. 11 previous matches. On target against Partick Thistle last week. McDonald attempting to bring the ball under control. Kitchen. Watt. Hennigan getting high up the pitch. The challenge from Ben Hennigan. He's not going to get away with it. He's making the case that he got the ball. Ben Hennigan. Stephen McLean says free kick. Hearts.
Look from here like he got the ball. Good turn from Watt.
Might have got the ball, but then caught Tony Watt with the other leg, you could argue. Or not.
Tough one for the referee. Goes to ground. Gives Stephen McLean a decision to make.
That's the one thing, and we've heard a lot about it in the last few days in Scottish football. It's never enough just to get the ball, as referees will always remind you.
I think we can understand why Stephen McLean gave the free kick.
Patterson with a header. Alan Patterson, a huge part of the story on this Friday night. Scorer of the second Hearts goal. First one An own goal by Stephen McManus for Motherwell. Hasn't been entirely happy in the technical area tonight, Robbie Nielsen, has he?
I think the officials have had a pretty decent game tonight, Derek.
No, it's Molt. The timing not quite perfect. Ainsworth over there on the right-hand side to deliver the cross.
Terrific ball in, wasn't it? Molt is just a little bit too high.
18 goals last season, his best ever return. Inside the final quarter of an hour. Now he's got to get back, and Clay's got to put in the tackle, which he does, up against Hume. Watt. McFadden. Play opens up for Motherwell. Ainsworth. That will stick for him. Cavalry arriving now. Molt's in there. Away by Suter for Hearts.
McFadden wanted Molt just to leave that.
Lucas. Tate sends it in. Hoping it would land on the head of McDonald. Rossi had his own views on that subject. Nicholson up to Watt. His way into trouble, but has it again, Tony Watt. Concession of a throw in by McManus.
I think he's done all right tonight, Watt. I really do. The thing levelled at him in the past was that he was lazy and idle. He's got a chance this season at Hearts. I think he'll be a good signing for Hearts. I think he's a natural goal scorer, a clever footballer.
Jonsson. Maybe just biting off more than he could chew. The Hearts substitute, Bjorn Jonsson.
Should have squared it. Should have got his head up earlier. Takes a touch there. Head up. Should have played that square to Watt, and that would have been 3.
Sam Nicholson is the player down. Pride of Pennycook. He's receiving a bit of treatment from Karen Gibson, the part of Midlothian physiotherapist.
He's been good second half, Nicholson, and a threat. And this Hearts right-hand side. Put some decent crosses in.
A pause for thought and reflection. It's a long road back for Motherwell. It's a pretty even first half, pretty lifeless first half. But not ideal from Mark McGee's point of view, the timing of the concession of the first goal.
Well, they've been undone. A poor first goal, he'll feel conceded. You have to say the second goal was worthy to win any game of football. Stunning from Callum Patterson.
Might be it for Nicholson. Moving gingerly just beside the touchline. Watt. Prince Gwaban is going to come on for the injured Nicholson. Hearts see this out. They haven't been under sustained pressure. Jonsson touching it back towards him. Here's Watt. right-footed left-back. Walker, heavy touch from Jonsson. Then he gets the shots into the Hearts fans behind the goal, and there are plenty of them. I dare say quite a few of them got tangled up. On the M8 there was a bad accident, I'm told, in the Livingston area a few hours ago, just as many of them were setting off for Fir Park. Sam Nicholson did try to give it a go, but Hearts had made the decision that they were going to replace him. And on will come Prince Boabin, 28-year-old Ghanaian, product of the Ajax Youth Academy. Thoughts on Nicholson's performance, Chris?
Quiet first half. I don't think he saw enough of the ball. I think second half he's offered a real threat down the Hearts' right-hand side.
There's Jonsson. He's appealing. Stephen McLean wasn't all that interested. Hamill. The Hearts throw it. 9 minutes left for play. There's a knee knock that Sam Nicholson has picked up. Sousa. Wabben and Joom and Patterson. He's having to outrun Hamill. Over comes McManus.
It's not a like-for-like swap, is it? With Wabben coming out to this right-hand side. He's not a natural right winger.
Tony Watt, and it's off the post and battered away by Sampson. Tony Watt, so unfortunate.
It was a good little give and go. I think it took a deflection just there. Watt, give and go with Joom, takes a deflection. Sampson reacts well, recovers well. It hits the post, hits Sampson, he gets up and palms it away.
Hearts are going to bring on Robbie Muirhead. Jamie Walker. The player replaced. So Robbie Muirhead, the 20-year-old, just emerged. It's Kilmarnock. He's on to Dundee United. Was on loan at Partick Thistle. Straight away, it's going to be Muirhead with the corner. Was storming in. The shot from Joom! Stylish! It puts the exclamation mark on victory for Heart of Midlothian at the bogey ground.
That's game, set, match. Joom finds that far corner. Sampson unsighted, just hanging on the edge of the box as it pops out. Caresses that, doesn't he? It's a wonderful finish. Motherwell aren't going to come back from that really composed finish. Oh no, Joom.
The man who was named Hearts Supporters Player of the Year last term, punching the air in delight. Arno Joom. Finished off Motherwell for good. Joom's first of the campaign.
Bogey ground, no more.
December 2010 until tonight. Last time for Hearts of Fir Park. It's a mass exodus. You can see the Motherwell fans in the East Stand there heading home. Stephen McManus launches one. His third own goal earlier, by the way, in the rebranded Premiership. That is a record. Unwanted one.
He's happy you told everybody that, Derek.
Just the plain facts. 5 minutes to go. Chasing experience for Motherwell. Certainly we're very much in the game until the McManus own goal. Madison and June with a couple of corkers in the second half for the Jambos.
They've been clinical tonight, Hearts. I think you think of the Jamie Walker, the clear-cut chance just before Patterson hammered in that second goal. They've been wasteful against Ross County last time out, but tonight been effective. It hasn't been a 3-0 game. I think Robbie Nielsen, his side haven't hit the straps yet this season. I think watch out the league when they do get going.
We've got Dundee at home in their next game on the 15th of October. Tony Watt gliding through there. The low shot from Muirhead. The Ladbrokes SPFL highlights programme, Monday 6:30 PM, BT Sport 1. The goals and key moments from this round, and we're back on Friday the 14th of October, 7 PM, BT Sport 1 for Inverness County Thistle against Rangers. Plays pass. Donald circulate the ball here, Motherwell, and that was so close. Ainsworth at the tail end of a very bright Motherwell move.
Yes, it was. Good interplay. Nice pass from McFadden. And that's not far away. This is the goal. Just wonder whether Sampson's eye line is being blocked. Doesn't really protest. Sampson is unsighted, but not by one. I think he's unsighted from his own defenders. Molt, Ainsworth, those dancing feet. Goal kick. We know what type of player Ainsworth is. Scored some important goals for Motherwell over the years, but he wasn't set for that shot. Have to be something special. Be that young man tonight. Sensational save in the first half.
At the moment it stands to be Hearts' biggest win at Fir Park since April 1999. Pleasing Friday night if you're a Heart of Midlothian supporter. Ainsworth. A turn on the style. McFadden. Wabbin. Doing their blocking. Hamill and McFadden again. Just had it taken away by Hamill.
It's like Dad's army down this left-hand side for Motherwell now, isn't it?
For our younger viewers, it was a comedy programme about 4 decades ago. Don't worry, I'm old enough to remember it as well, Chris. We're in the same boat. A reminder, complete analysis. Darryl Curry, Michael Stewart, Stephen Craigan, Emma Dodds with all the interviews. This will move into second place in the Ladbrokes Premiership. Be for, what, 19 hours, depending upon results tomorrow. It's not Hearts' problem. There will be a minimum of 3 added minutes. Louis Moult. The goal, the own goal against McManus. Big setback for the Steelmen. So close to half-time. We can't argue with the quality of the second half strikes from Hearts. Obviously Patterson and Hume. It's going to be a Motherwell free kick.
I think Motherwell started the second half well. Feel hard done by going in behind. That second goal really knocked the stuffing out of Motherwell. Wonderful strike. Callum Patterson. McFadden eyeing the target. And James McFadden, that is beautiful. You cannot hit them any sweeter than that. James McFadden to reduce the arrears in stoppage time. It's always going to take something special to beat Jack Hamilton in that Hearts goal. And there's a player over the years, we've seen this before, haven't we? McFadden, a wonderful left foot, generates the pace, the power, the accuracy. An absolutely stunning strike from McFadden.
Too little, too late, I'm afraid, for Motherwell this evening.
He's been a class act, Derek, hasn't he, over the years? The clubs he's played for his country. That is wonderful angle to see that right into that top corner, going away from Jack Hamilton.
So no clean sheets for Hamilton and Hearts. Tony Watt.
For a pretty average game, we've seen some wonderful goals, haven't we?
We have. Hearts will take great strength from this going into the international break. There's been quite a bit of whinging from Robbie Nielsen tonight. Hennigan for Motherwell. Ainsworth. It's a victory for Heart of Midlothian at Fir Park. The first here since December 2010. Callum Patterson with an exquisite strike. It fizzed in, giving Craig Sampson no chance. Jack Hamilton excellent. One save in particular to foil Craig Clay in the first half. Arno Hume on target as well, his first goal of the campaign. It all started with a Stephen McManus own goal, the speculative shot from Sam Nicholson. James McFadden did pull one back from Motherwell in stoppage time. A real work of art, his free kick. But Hearts get 3 goals, more importantly 3 points. The final score here in North Lanarkshire on this Friday night reads Motherwell 1, Heart of Midlothian 3.
Derek